Hey guys, it is Kevin here, coming to you on the 13th of February. It's Thursday, the day before Valentine's Day. Coming to you from Shenzhen, China, with a little update on what has been going on here. It's been raining, actually, quite a bit. So I'm assuming maybe the rainy season has started. It seems to be clearing up now. I can go outside in a little bit. Security measures are getting much stricter and stronger here in the city of Shenzhen. All residents have to be registered in their building. We had to fill out an online form yesterday. It took me some time. I had to fill it out for everyone in my family in a WeChat mini program with all of our travel information if we have traveled anywhere since January 1st. We haven't actually. We've been just right here, not just in our city, but like in this area of our city. We've been here since December 23rd, I think we got back from Malaysia. So we haven't moved. And then we had to fill out like a health evaluation that we basically have had no contact with people who've had any kind of symptoms and stuff like that, which we haven't. We basically been in self-quarantine. The kids have, especially my wife, since a lot of this went down since Chinese New Year. And when we do go outside, we just go to places where there are no people, right? So we had to fill out that form, and then we get a special QR code, and that QR code talks about our address and this and that. So we cannot get into our apartment complex without that QR code. Security is like really amped up. You can't have visitors. You're not even allowed to visit, like, say, your neighbor's apartment or someone who lives on a different floor. So that's where we are with that. So that's smothering, but you understand why. It's all about containment. So here we are. Gonna be inside a lot. That's what we do against like self-quarantine, keeping ourselves safe, right? Like, we're healthy and we want to stay healthy, so it's best to avoid lots of people. Gonna make got a little distracted there. My wife came out to ask me some questions. Check it out. Here's our veg. Our peas are doing very well. Look at that, some lovely peas, growing peas. Morning glory. Clover for the guinea pigs. Chili peppers doing well. Some basil. More chili peppers. Good stuff. You gotta have stuff like this going on at home to keep your mind occupied. All right. Well, more to show you later on. Again, not doing much. Gonna cook a steak and Guinness pie for dinner. That's gonna take a few hours to make. That's my afternoon. I do have to go out and get some garbage bags and a couple of other things. And I'll give you more updates. I'll just show you what it looks like out there, the security checkpoint at our apartment building and stuff like that. All right, later guys. Hey there folks, so here's another thing I do indoors to pass the time. I do indoor gardening. This goes in between out and like it goes back and forth. But it's been cloudy and gloomy for the last week and a half here in Shenzhen. So I've got a full spectrum UV light right here, the UV lamp. So the things are, I planted all this stuff during the winter holiday. Well, these are peas, which are coming along nicely. Lots of peas here. Can't wait to eat those and feed some to the guinea pigs. We've got some chili peppers. These are a native type. The plant over there is one as well. These are already starting to bloom, to blossom. We've got morning glory here. And this morning glory is actually, we've got these seeds from Japan a long time ago. When my son was Ichinensei in Japan, Shogakusei Ichinensei, so grade 1, it's a common Ichinensei project where they grow morning glory. Asagao, it's called in Japan. And for those of you who don't know, I lived in Japan for 10 years. My wife is from Japan. My wife is Japanese. My kids were born and brought up initially that part of the life in Japan before we went international. So when we left Japan originally and moved to Beijing, we gave the asagao plant to my son's grandmother in Osaka, and she collected the seeds and gave us seeds, and this is now a 4th generation plant from those seeds. And we've got those seeds in Canada. My parents grow them, and we're planting more this summer. These are bell peppers, sweet peppers, that one too. We've got a weird mutant plant here. I don't know what happened to this one. The stem grew solid, but my daughter planted those. And we've got basil, which is a native variety here. So that's one of the things I do here in Shenzhen. It's nice to have this greenery in the house and something to kind of putter around with when you can't go outside much because of the whole coronavirus thing, safety first, right? I've also got some clover growing out here, a tree of clover. And this is for feeding our guinea pigs. when it grows more. And then, oh, I've got some eggplant seedlings I gotta bring inside. My daughter planted during the nature club I run. Oh, okay. And what else we got here? I'm learning how to encase bugs, insects in plastic. This is another geeky thing I do. I'm not very good at it yet, so it's a trial and error thing. I've got some more wasps in here. I catch wasps. The chemicals here, so we're doing that. Resin, encasing them in resin. I'm going to practice more and get to a point where I can make like keychains with insects. I've got a long way to go. I'm not very good at this. I'm practicing. So these are things that I do to keep myself entertained. There's our balcony tent, and this is the 11th, Tuesday evening, late afternoon, and it's raining. We got a good rain here. It's nice to have some rain, but it has been gloomy for a week, which doesn't help with the mood of everything we're dealing with, of spending almost all of our days inside, just only going outside to do like essential things. Yeah. But here we are. I mean, thankfully we've got a really beautiful apartment, which is really big and spacious and nice, and we're not cramped, we can be comfortable. Some of the plants here we'll talk about another time. But there we go. Gardening, indoor gardening. Fun stuff to do. All right. So here you go, guys. This is how you get into, this is my building, security hut. So they're mentioning how you have to scan that QR code to get in. And when I come through here, they're gonna take my temperature to let me in. Guys, so this is a building, a community across the street from mine, owned by the same company. They've got all those signs out there. They're gonna have to check your QR code to get in. If you don't live in these buildings, you're not getting in. And deliveries aren't allowed in, so they have tents because it's raining for people to put their packages in and stuff. So there you go. And the streets are dead. Oh, I'm popping quickly out to get something and quickly back home. So that's where we get into this mall. And that guy, security guard, takes your temperature. And this place is usually hopping and bumping. Always full. Just to show you. So people, you might be saying, hey Kevin, what are you doing going outside? I only go outside when I have to, and as you can see, as long as I don't touch anything, I'm doing okay because there's no one here. Which is pretty sad again, because this is usually a very, like a thriving, busy, vibrant place. Never touch the sides of an escalator. Keep your hands in your pockets. Keep your hands in your pockets. And I'll get my temperature taken again to get into the supermarket where I gotta go. And then they may take my temperature again before I leave. So I've already had my temperature taken about a dozen times today. Okay guys, we're guessing that over here, this is a quarantine zone in this hotel. There's people quarantined because the sign says do not enter. And constantly in this parking lot, we're seeing people wearing very serious biohazard suits. Food delivery, catering trucks come up here occasionally, and there's a constant stream of ambulances coming and going. So we assume that this is there's people quarantined in this hotel. That's what we're guessing. My family and I and a few other colleagues. That's a bit unsettling, isn't it? That steak and Guinness pie, boiling down the innards of the pie. That's what we're eating tonight. I mean, hey, spending 90% of waking hours indoors, why not cook? You got the time. Cook nice stuff that you normally don't have time to cook. This is an all-day endeavor, or an all-afternoon endeavor making a Guinness pie. So for those of you wondering what we do during a coronavirus outbreak, we do a lot of online learning, but right now we are having snacks, relaxing and watching the new Coyote Peterson Brave the Wild show on Animal Planet.
I'm watching our pets.
And we have pets, and we watch our pets. We're guinea pigs. Our own brave beasties. Oh, sorry for scaring you. Yeah, that's an example of one thing we do at home.
Just like that, he's going right out the front.
Staying indoors.
We got the alligator part down.
All right, guys, it is Kevin coming to you on Thursday night. My kids are in bed. I'm out for a walk. There's no one around. There's like no the security guards over there that are for that apartment building. That's it. Like the only people you see outside right now are security guards. So that's why I feel safe right now, because there's no one gonna cough and hack and wheeze on me. But even then, by law, we wear masks. So there we go. So that's it for this little vlog. Made a great steak and Guinness pie. It was delish. We enjoyed it as a family. And tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I'm heading home. What can I say? Not too much to write home about, I suppose. This is like, spent 90%, 95% of my waking time indoors today. And just that's the way it is, because, you know, it's safe in there, right? So back to the homestead. I'm gonna chuck these videos onto my laptop and get editing, and it's already after 10 p.m. Hopefully I'll get this up tonight. If not, I'll get it up tomorrow morning. And do some online learning with my students. Actually, what am I talking about? Yeah. So we'll get this up. Now, online learning tomorrow with my students. You know, do my classwork and stuff, and then that's it. All right, guys, take care. Kevin here in Shenzhen, China. Coronavirus Diaries. Another video down. We're healthy. We're kind of happy. We're happy to be healthy. All right, later, guys. Kevin, see ya. Check all the links below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done that. Click that like button, hit the bell button, and follow me on Twitter at @MadForMaple. Later. So guys, I'm in a McDonald's, and they've removed all the chairs from McDonald's because you're not allowed to dine in the restaurant. No chairs. This is so weird. And they're out there sanitizing stuff. Yeah, so you're not allowed to eat in restaurants. You're only allowed to have takeout because they don't want people gathering. Isn't that crazy? Empty streets, guys. And again, restaurants, you can't eat inside restaurants now. None in Shenzhen. If some are open and there's not many, you've got to eat outside. It's like takeout only, or if they have outdoor tables. It's a means to prevent people from gathering in groups. So guys, today is the 14th. It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm just catching up on some work at school. No people around. Gorgeous day though. Just wanted to let you know on an update that came very suddenly, very fast and sudden. We are going to be leaving China on Monday morning. My family and I, we are going to be flying out of Hong Kong to Japan, and we've got ourselves an Airbnb booked, and we're going to hunker down there until school begins again. So how long that might be, I'm not sure. We got it booked for a month. Might not be that long, could be longer, I don't know. But you know, we've got family there who are, you know, begging us to come there. The kids have friends there. We have friends there. We have a support network. We'll just feel better. We were going to go to Japan actually for March break. That was our initial plan. We had bought tickets and stuff, and then they got canceled because of this coronavirus thing. So yeah, we're just basically going to be taking that spring break trip, but it's going to be extended. Yeah, so we're going to take all the precautions we can to get there safely, and then precautions went through there to make sure we're okay and everyone else is okay. So there you go. So this weekend I'll make a couple more videos, and then I suppose further videos you'll see after that will be coming to you from Japan. So those of you who followed me over the years because you love my Japan content, you'll get to see some Japan content. For those of you who are here curious about the coronavirus, you know, life here, again, I'll be putting up a few more vlogs about that, okay? And I've got to put that one up of my family doing the balcony camping, which is something we'll continue when we get back here, when this big old mess is all sorted out and done with. All right, guys, later. Kevin here coming to you from Shenzhen, China. A beautiful day. All right, see you later, guys.